observation packages.
Hey guys, Sorry here, bringing you a 2v2 today. We are on Eindhoven country. Today spawning in the south, we have scoped the Soviets straight away, locking in armored assault and going for tier 1. And DecoB92 exclamation mark. As US forces, recon support straight away locked in there as well. In the north we have Rance SuperKing, thanks us there, and his loadout is Ostrupen. Close air support and elite troops. Teaming up with him is Setana, also as us there, who has Jaeger armor, assault support, and German infantry. In terms of ranks, Deco and Scoped are a ranged team, rank 88 at the moment. And Setana and Rance SuperKing random team. Setana around rank 100, Rance SuperKing around maybe about 150, a little bit higher. Setana, however, is in the rank 18 Axis, a range team with a different player, so very competent in the range team matches. Anyway, a couple of engagements going on. There was a Soviet sniper build from Scoped early on. This is tier 1, fighting in the middle.
We are losing supplies to the enemy.
One here acting as a meat shield, allowing these snipers to get some work done. And we see Setana coming over after capturing the fuel. Trying to keep the sniper on its toes. And get some good luck there. Don't take too much damage on the approach. And then also once in close, don't drop models, win the engagement because of it. Oh, sniper in a little bit of trouble. Greeny's chasing after him, late retreat. Gets away. Close call though. The grenadiers pushed off.
We have a fresh grenadier squad.
Squad coming in on the flank here. Don't get too much cut off with this one here, just the munitions point. Doesn't actually end up completing it as well. In comes a rifleman and a pathfinder. He's getting low, yep, gets out of there. Now we actually have an Axis sniper being used on full fire right now, looking for the counter snipe. Just want to reveal his position. And he's losing on the flank. Axis having a hard time in the early game at the moment. Sniper gets shot, backs away. Sniper trying to work itself into position. But no, I don't think he's going to have here. These grenadiers running out of models too quickly. Axis sniper can't get close enough, and I wonder if the pathfinders even saw him there. So yeah, it's very likely that they did. So I think the element of surprise there for the counter snipers. Now being snuffed out. He's going to start going to work on the snipes now. With that, Captain for Deco. Also going for an early ambulance. Big push from the US Forces player in the middle here. Basically his whole army. Just try and hold the line. Taking a little bit of re-echelon fire, continuing to backpedal. Yeah, now he retreats. Yeah, the Axis is having a lot of trouble here in the early game. It's getting overwhelmed. But they didn't lose control of their cutoff at the very least, so their fuel income is decent. Also managed to get a squad down here capturing the munitions, so even though they have been losing these engagements, it's just not going too poorly in terms of territory control. Just a couple standard territory points going against them. Could be a lot worse. 222 going in for setana. SuperKing has been bleeding a tremendous amount from his grenadiers. Doesn't even have the manpower for a 222 himself. And did scope pulled the sniper back, making use of the ambulance from his teammate. Nice to see. Here we go, big push from Deco. A half track coming up as well. Rifle grenades from this position, but easily dodged. We got some PTRS penals out on this side. Two going around the long way. Pushing squad away from the munitions. Oh, riflemen sneak around the side. MG set up in the wrong direction here. What's going on back here? Okay, he's waiting for healing, but he's just got so many low squads. Nick's working overtime there. Ooh, squad down, late retreat. A lot of LMGs now for setana. Half track mobilizing again. Bit surprised he didn't push up with it earlier. Be careful he doesn't let his squad get too close, get the Faust off. And there is a 222 for Rance SuperKing. So a half track's got to be on its toes, could get overwhelmed here by the double 222s. Taking that out on this flank. So both teams gearing up for a big assault. A lot of units looking for angles around the middle area. Generals making their way out on the far right. T-70 now on the field for scopes. Oh, could this be the end of the captain as well? Quite. Grenade from the Paris. Bazookas as well, forcing back the 222. Engine damage on the T-70. There's a pack up here now as well. setana. A good job forcing away the T-70 there. Ooh, and he connects with the A half track as well. He's coming in from the side now. One bazooka misses there. Ooh, good grenade on the MG, almost kills it right there. Sniper's here in a very dangerous position. For the counter snipe, I suppose. Now he's getting out of there. Uh-oh. 222 on the chase. A half track. Decruise here. Recruise. Sniper does get away. So overall, tight engagements. Both teams, but both escaping with only minimal losses. Manpower department mainly. Ooh, Greyhound for Deco. So with this many light vehicles, life should be pretty easy for the Allies. I think they're only up against one pack at the moment as well. Here they go, trying to isolate 222. The Greyhound. Moderate success. Oh, he's putting it back into the Telemine.
Light vehicle just got destroyed.
I had my doubts that anything would hit that Tele, but looks like I was proved wrong. T70 in here now getting some big damage done. One Grenadier down, another one could follow. That gets one shot in. Here comes the 222. Oh, now T70 exposing his rear armor to the 222. Second 222 coming in, and the T70 main gun crits. It's going to go down as well. Pack almost gets decrewed, but X is staying strong. So, you know, I felt like the Allies had the light vehicle superiority, but T70 and Greyhound down basically for free, so things are looking up for the Axis right here.
Anti-tank mine set to go.
I don't think he's going to be in cover right there. It's a bit of a risky cap. Just missing again. Treated that.
Ready for action.
Don't know if that was necessary. That sounds like a pack howitzer. Ooh, big shot straight away on those Grenadiers. I think they might as well retreat. Guess they're going to use a green med kit. Oh, I was going to say pretty unlikely, but Setana proved me wrong. Good to see. Su-76 up here. Needs one more shot. And misses. So going to work on the MG42 in the middle now. Sniper getting forced away on this flank once again. Returning fire on the Su-76. 12 kills on the Soviet sniper. I think that's at a high kill count. Yeah, 9 only for Rance. Pack howitzer should be really strong on this map, kind of just camp it in this middle area. Should be able to find targets very easily throughout the entire match. Do have one commander selection here for Setana, Jaeger armor. We're going to be seeing an elephant from him, which has proven to be very strong on this map. So one match where it got countered by 17 pounder, but not an option here, no Brit player. Showcase down for scoped.
We are losing territory. Enemy taking SU-76.
Sniper standing reasonably close to each other. No counter sniper opportunity yet. Both players very cautious with their snipers.
Grenadier squad is ready.
Keep your silhouette down.
So these pathfinders over here looking for a counter snipe opportunity as well in case the sniper comes back out to this right flank. Stroke coming in here looking to get aggressive, but uses this here as well as the Su-76. Okay, so I might even be able to get some close range shots in here. Big hit from the pack alley. 42 soft retreating back a little bit. Oh, squad getting onto the cutoff here. This cutoff plate from Rance. Oh, MG just getting chopped to pieces. So many squads coming in for so many different angles. Down it goes. It's another machine gun slightly further behind it though. Here comes the Panzer IV as well to save the day. Manages to recrew the MG, but in comes some major artillery, I believe. Force these team weapons away. It's like the Soviet sniper retreated, and now the Axis sniper also retreating. Oh, Captain, yeah, goes down there. Big hit from the P4th. A little bit of MG follow-up. Engineers charging forwards. Ultimately getting forced away by the machine gun. So pretty big push back from the Allies. Ooh. Paratroopers down?
Looks like we're going in.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so Deco has lost a lot of squads so far. This retreat's a little bit late. But I don't really blame him that Captain lost too much, you know, the P4 hit. Not much he could do there, but... Oh, Su-76. Maybe he gets behind the bush. Ooh, that was a close call. He's away. So 14 there, 13. He's Vet 2. Interesting. Fuel cache down for Setana as well. Setana has put down tier 3. I thought there may be a kind of splitting of resources here. One of these players going for a tier 4 strategy so they would have access to the Panzerwerfer, but being the case is they are a random team after all, don't have that higher level of coordination.
Enemy forces are attempting to capture our territory.
G-guns constantly getting forced back. The LMG Greens making a nuisance of themselves. That's going to work out too well for you. Yeah, 222 with the spotting scopes providing excellent line of sight. 76 taking damage and could go down here. He got close enough for the Faust. Not even going to use it. Sturg finishes the job there. Doubles this for scoped. Trying to force away these Axis tanks. And one actually not on prioritized vehicles right now. Maybe it is now. Sniper chipping away. A half track nicely hidden behind this building, getting some good suppression, holding the line. Allies also capping on the flanks, just helping them out. Yeah, it looks like Scope's gonna go straight for the eyes too. So has to wait another 1.5 CPs for that. This is a dicey point in the game. The Allies are, oh wow. Deco here going for a Sherman. I think that's a mistake. I think he needs to go for the Jackson. He's already got the A half-track to help defend against infantry. He's also got 2 pack ounces to bombard team weapons and infantry. Maybe he could do with a little bit more anti-tank to help deal with these Axis mediums.
Krauts are sniffing around our asses. Tactical point being captured.
Sherman's just very hard to utilize in team games. Dies so quickly. Unless you go for like a very early Sherman, which this is not. It's a tricky one to use. Pack out is raining down. We now also have the IL-2s more focused on the left hand side of the map though. So we're sniping a little bit of trouble here. Manages to soft retreat though from crater to crater. Lucky escape. Sounds like the P4 shoots down those planes. That's kind of lucky with the Pinto. God, did he get both of them? I think he did. That is insane. Sherman coming in here looking for the sniper. It's away. It's a Faust on the exit. Actually have a bunker up here for setana as well, trying to hold the line. Ooh. He's getting out of there. More munitions cache onto the cutoff. Rance SuperKing going with close air support. Both the Axis players are floating quite a lot of manpower here. Don't be seeing tier 4 going up for Rance as well. Good idea. Here we go. This is what Scope's been waiting for. The IS-2 on the field. Use the target weak point, but the double resist coming in. Doing the big damage. That's 2 in the front. Soaking the damage. Pack outs is going to work. Ooh, that was a close call. Before coming in. Looks like he's going to go for the A half-track kill. Finds a good angle here. No AT guns facing up quite yet, but the doubles this now switching directions. M1 a little bit slow to follow. Before he gets the killing blow. And he gets out of there. Deco just a little bit too slow to rotate the M1 there. IS-2 charging forwards. Round on the side, another IL-2 more on the left hand side. Ooh, big shot from the IS-2. Squad's pinned by the bunker here, need to get out of there. Pointless for them to be standing there. Hackouts is going after this now. Looks like it. 2 goes down. Sherman spreading on the flank. There is a teller here though, gotta be careful. Soviet sniper does have quite a lot of craters to move around in now, so making his life much easier. Oh! Elephant hid in the field at just the right time. Deco trying to get aggressive. Oh, and the Sherman goes down to the pack as he tries to exit. So he has to back away. Well, butterfly bombs coming in, clearing out the pack in the back lines. Double pack houses are trying to kill this, but they're missing a lot of shots at this range. Double this also trying to go to work, but also missing. Maybe the line of sight has been blocked by Sherman wreck. Comes the Werfer. Double Werfer. Ooh. Doesn't quite get any wipes with it, but very close call. These pack outs are super low on health now. Oh, eyes two main gun critters. Before going in for the kill, this switching direction. But this too narrow on the arc of fire. Oh, out of control. P4 goes down to the Jackson before it can get any more shots in. But the Elephant gets the rear arm hit on the eyes too, knocking it out. Soviet sniper. Second, maybe he got the counter snipe or something, then retreated, but no. It's a sniper still in there. 25 minutes, neither player's lost their sniper yet. Very impressive. So the Elephant just going to use some attack rounds here. Hope to get a couple lucky moral snipes. Could happen. Scope did have a lot of fuel left in the bank going for this no tier 4 strategy, so we'll be able to get another IS-2, but I don't know if he really... I don't know if it's the right choice against the Elephant. Have to wait and see. US forces light AT mines down there. Ooh.
Thanks, support is here. Sherman ready.
Another Sherman for Deco. Wasn't dissuaded by his last one. Going down. Ooh, flame engineers go down. Ooh. Nice CMG positioning there from Rance. Long range Werfer barrage. Does decrew the M1. Ooh, extra sniper. Oh, he just gets away. Heartbreaking for Deco. Both players not really using their sniper to snipe that much at the moment, using it more for reconnaissance. Oh. Here's a little bit of bait for the 222. 222 is a big obstacle, you know, it's got the spotting scopes with the Vet 2, very good line of sight. It is providing, especially now that a lot of these shrubs and trees have been crushed and destroyed. Allies might have to try play on the flanks a little bit more, try force the Elephant to try and rotate. It looks like that's what Deco's doing with this Sherman. If we're going after this, I'm guessing. Very clumped up. Survives it though. That's what you heard. Panther coming in for Rance. Good bit of support. Should be able to maybe shut down this player on the flank here, but maybe not. It's got the Jackson over there as well. Sherman is being left on the AP ammo as well, so we'll be able to contribute without having to switch rounds. Werfer going after these double pack howitzers. Oh, and they both get decrewed.
A gun crew.
Oh, disaster strikes for Deco. He could lose both of them out there. Looks like the Panther going in for the kill on them now. Butterfly bombs. Clears out the MG. But Jackson and Sherman pulling back, allowing the Panther to get the kill there. He could have taken it on, I think. There's actually another tail there as well. So that was a huge loss. You can really see the impact of these pack howitzers having one less model on them. Be decrewed by rocket artillery much more easily. Did I catch Rance's sniper going down? I'm not sure. Apologies if not. Taking shots long range. Oh, sticky satchel and a lot of AT going the way of the Panther. Panther could go down. No! Stu could dive bomb. Oh, this could be a big one. Can only decrease the M1, but the Panther also goes down long range there. In comes a big flank. Jackson and Sherman coming in. The Elephant in a tough position, but the Jackson takes a main gun crit. Sherman's still in there. This is where you really need an AT gun pushing out from the other side. Stug actually gets decrewed. Abandoned. Oh, butterfly bombs coming in. There goes the Stug. Elephant's getting away though. Yeah, both the Zis were off the battlefield at the time of that heroic push. If they were on the field, I think the Elephant would have gone down too. It had its rear armor exposed in the middle of the map for a long time. Unfortunately on the timing there. Looks like the Jackson wants to come in here. Maybe finish the job. Oh, it's the anti-infantry strafe from the close air support. Oof. I think they might detonate the teller, not. It's gonna steal away that MG42. What was this? Advancing. Now that the Soviet sniper doesn't have to worry about the Axis sniper, can afford to be quite a lot more aggressive. Jackson took an elephant shot, had to pull back from that flank attempt.
We're losing a capture point.
Either way, I mean, this game doesn't look like it's going to be over anytime soon. Like, both teams with a huge amount of victory points remaining. So many like neutralizers on the middle and almost no harassing on these VPs on the flanks mean victory points be ticking incredibly slowly. G2 coming in here looking for the sniper kill, I think. Now just circle strafing the AT guns. Try and target them, I think. Almost decrews this one. 4 models. About 1/8 of their health remaining. Oh, I didn't notice that actually. Both of the Werfers went down in that big assault as well. Oh my god! I'm sorry, guys. I'm just asleep at the wheel, I guess. 'Cause that's a fresh Werfer. Let's see. Werfer carcasses anywhere. So that was a big play from Deco. I'm assuming that it was his big assault that took them out.
Enemy forces are securing our territory.
Enemy contact.
Maxim's going to work. 3 machine guns now for scoped. These Werfers are going to have to work double time for Rance. It's actually gone for a second Werfer as well, so that's going to lock out any hopes of getting a tank anytime soon. Though the Axis do have double fuel at the moment. Scope did end up putting down Tier 4. We did see the SU-85 out of it earlier. Now he's going for the T-3485. Fresh Jackson for Deco. Double Werfers coming quite far forwards here. But most of the units in the middle actually pulling way back. Becomes a big assault for Deco though. That could be a juicy target. Ooh. Oh, that was so nasty. Oh man. 2 squads down for Deco there, I think, as well as 1 squad down for Scope. Like, that was a split barrage. One on this, and both of them did big damage. Best barrages of the game so far. Elephant, look at how far forwards it is now, to Vet 2 as well. It's that anti-infantry strafe coming in. These don't do too much damage, more about the pinning.
We are losing a sector.
I believe they do less damage than like the US Forces one, for example, that's in tactical support.
Squad is ready.
Okay, more tellers going down for Rance. That's one thing he has been doing really well. He's been planning a lot of tellers, help protect his rocket artillery pieces, even if they already worked in his favour so far. Another A half-track coming in for Deco. That's unusual. All of these planes are just strafes. Very unlikely to shoot them down before they get their payload off. Dive bomb. I think on this. This goes down. L2's helping stall this assaults from Setana on the left. Takes out a good range here. Butterfly bombs going in. Don't quite clear out the MG. A little bit unlucky. Jackson getting some good hits though, just outside of the range of both the Elephant and the AT gun. The Allies just push way in the back now. I didn't even notice that T-3485 went down. Jeez, man, I'm missing so much action to sleep at the wheel. P4 coming in. Sniper in a lot of trouble. Wolf into the base. Ooh. Lot of damage. No kills though. And the sniper got out of there. No squad points rather. Got a lot of kills. I think that was at 10 before, now at 18. I think this one maybe got 2 kills only though. Arrows on the right hand flank, holding the line. DP's pretty close to even now after this period of Axis dominance. Grenade dodge. They're still finding their way onto the VP here. Ooh, Elephant going for the sniper shot. Good idea. Might get lucky, might hit it. Ooh, grazes it there. Sniper's like, oh boy. It's a large caliber round. Careful. With saturating area. Give some kills. This one's gone up by 4. I don't think it's gained any, so 4 kills combined there. So rough grenade a little bit late. MG repositions nicely for scoped. Got to win that engagement. Maybe 222's going to head over that way now. He is. First Jackson for Deco. Deco still has a huge amount of resources. Wilders is Oyster could get another Jackson, more infantry. He's got so much floating right here. Where's scoped? Being the SU-85 out. And another IL-2 for scoped. Just about there for another tank. Needs a little bit more manpower. Wants to go for another Panther. Finally seeing the Axis start to branch out to this right hand side. There's actually a pack out to decrude over here as well. This is where he dropped his paratroopers. Maybe that second squad. Yeah, they're still alive. This one here. Pack outs is a possibility. Taking some shots from the Elephant there. Allies really struggle to hold the line in the middle if they don't have the Maxim there. Elephant getting aggressive here. Trading blows with the Jackson. Then one is there, so is the Zis. And Elephant takes a lot of damage. Double with his targeting the Zis. Dive bomb now also targeting this area. All M1 running right into the danger zone. It's decrewed, a little bit sloppy. He's microing on a lot of fronts. You can see Deco also controlling that right hand flank as well. They're coming in from the side. It's suppressed. Oh, that's a big blob, and we do have the butterfly bombs coming in. Oh, MG actually gets outright destroyed with that one. Nice pick off. Should we go for the Axis at the moment though? Allies in tricky territory here. House has been crewed. More tellers going up for Rance. Really good about those teller mines.
Our opponents are seizing a sector.
Here comes his Panther as well. It's the sniper, but doesn't get anything big with. Smoke now from the Scott. Oh, that's the Scott. Where's the pack out? It's still not in a similar position. SU-85 getting some shots, and the Elephant having trouble shooting uphill. P4's going in here. This could be dangerous for Setana. Wirf is coming in, but the Zis is still alive, but not enough support there for the SU-85. And there's one AT gun to back it up, and now that's getting pummeled from multiple angles. Gonna get decrewed. Panther charging in here, maybe looking for the Scott, but the Jackson and AT guns well. There's so much infantry is there. Sticky Satchel Gonna connect. Panther might go down here. B4's continuing the push. Big planes coming in as well. Jackson coming back in. Looking for the kill on the Panther. Bouncing though. Oh, missing that shot. Another Werfer coming in. Oh, clears. EM1. Jackson having to pull back now.
Enemy forces capturing supply sector.
And the Axis once again pick off a lot of units from the Allies, take very few casualties in return. Pulling out pretty far. Look at how much Scoped has. Huge army deficit for the Allies right now. I don't think they killed. Yeah, they didn't kill any of either of the Panzer IVs or the Panther.
A squad of pioneers has arrived.
They lost like an AT gun, ACU-85, this AT gun, a lot of infantry as well. The Werfers.
Crew ready. Waiting orders.
Yeah, half-track only has 2 infantry kills as well, as I mentioned. Not really the way to go trying to shoot down these strafes.
Tank support is here. Sherman ready.
Once he loses cash here, here comes the Panther to repel. Huge amount of armor here for Deco. See what he can do with it. 2 Shermans and a Jackson as well as a Scott. Panther getting a little bit lucky there, bouncing the Jackson shot. But Sherman getting some good hits in. A lot of tellers here though. Deco has to be careful. Wolf coming in. Oh, bit of friendly fire. Rifleman escapes. Sniper's over there, but no, it's still alive. Take another push. This time, Setana has a flak panzer along for the trip as well. Scoped in a little bit of trouble. Needs a second Zis up here as soon as possible. He's calling in the IL-2s, but not going to be that useful against the tanks. There's only tanks up here. This gets decrewed. Second one forces away the flak panzer, but yeah, blowing his load there on the IL-2s for no results. Plane crash. Recon plane coming in for Rance. Oh, one of the tellers goes off on the Sherman. Panther coming in for the kill here. Misses that shot. Jackson in the middle though, unable to support. He jumps out of the Sherman. Potentially could save the crew here, but now save the vehicle. Jackson looks like it took an elephant shot there. Also needs to pull back. Now this one's taking engine damage as well. Deco's about to lose all of his vehicles here. That is tragic. Oh, main gun crit. Just to rub salt into the wounds. It's got an A half tracker there, but alright. Panther's still very healthy. Jackson 3/4 health. A lot of grenadiers that could threaten the Faust as well, but may actually get him over some of these mines. No. So he wants to kill the A half track and the Scott. Oh, Jackson bouncing. Panther coming back in again. He really wants to kill that Scott. Jackson pops the arm-piercing rounds. It's a good hit in there. He's going in for the kill on the Panther, it looks like. He doesn't have sight. Doesn't chase any further. Oh man. Allies just getting their armor and units picked off. It's been a slow and steady death for them. And just to destroy the 222, so that may help block out a little bit of that long range vision from the spotting scopes. 35 in a good range here, just outside of what the elephant can reach rather. Just to the base entrance. 35 takes elephant shot, could go down, and it does. Jackson not on prioritized vehicles here, shooting at these grenadiers by accident. Maybe on purpose, because he continues to do it. Stopping the grenadiers from pushing in any further. Oh, Panther hits the mines. But Jackson can't really chase him for the kill. Panther may get the Scot, and he does. Another unit picked off. Troopers in the back lines here. He dropped them in there with the pack howitzer. Oh, and friendly fire from his own grenade. Oh man. So here you go, mate. Have a free pack howitzer. And don't worry, I'll take care of my own my own paratroopers myself. You don't have to worry about them. They'll just lay themselves on the exit. Double Jackson surging forwards. One P4 goes down, but it's abandoned. Jackson's continuing to chase. Panther coming in from the side. One Jackson super low, Panther blitzing after it. Stops for max accuracy and gets the killing blow. Weird Stuka dive bomb location. Jackson trying to finish the job on the P4. Whiff is coming in. Once the gauntlet gets out of there alive. Elephant is in a good position to defend this time, but maybe having its sight actually blocked by the P4 wreck. P4 almost goes down. Jackson's still not being used on hold fire though, prioritized vehicles. Anyway, it's position shooting infantry, there you go. Something you have to be aware of, like every time you jump out of your tank, you lose that prioritized vehicles activation, so you have to reactivate it each time. Now we have 2 flak panzers on the field for the Axis, so they should be able to shoot down those IL-2 strays pretty efficiently. Deco does have, once again, a huge amount of manpower. Probably needs to field himself 1 or 2 AT guns. I promise you, I didn't know that was coming. Pass coming in. SuperKing. Guys have been doing a really good job of slowing the drain despite being way behind in army size this game. 82 kills now on that sniper. Hero of the match for the Soviets, for sure. Probably for the Allies overall. Jackson's also pretty highly vetted. Sounds like a squad just outright died on the flank there, going for the VP to the Maxim over there on the negative cover. Well, not even negative cover, wow.
AT gun ready.
Maxim? And after the sniper, maybe. That's a good hit in. S-35 has to pull back. Flak Panzer also very low. And come the RL2s. How quickly can the Flak Panzers take care of them this time? Jackson moving out to the right, going after the Flak Panzer over here that forced off the MG holding the flank. That is just so many tanks for the Axis parked in the middle though. A lot of AT guns now for the Allies, however. Looks like the Flak Panzer did end up dying. Maybe the S-35 sneaked up there, or maybe it was the M1. Flak Panzer charging forwards, going after these double M1s, but you gotta be careful, they'll fight back hard. So the IL-2s combining with the mass AT guns working out well for the Allies here, helping them hold the line. As you hear, there's 75 VPs left. Looking grim. I think Deco's trying to save for one more Jackson. He's going to make a big push. He could probably squeeze in one more squad in the meantime as well. A bit low on munitions, so probably have to be like a regular rifleman. Just coming in, doing some good damage, good suppression as well. Kill counts 22, 38. Remember, these are the rebuilt ones as well. It's a pretty good kill count since they were refielded.
Enemy forces are securing our territory. We have hammered the enemy down to 50 points.
37 kills on the sniper, continuing to climb. Allies did manage to get onto the flanks though.
We have a new
The VP drain is very slow. Now we've got two SU-85s. Could that be the end of a half-track? Jackson perhaps could get some revenge here. Flak Panzer super low. Jackson, oh, misses the killing blow. Flak Panzer a little bit too fast. Ooh, Elephant gets a shot in from the side. Jackson one shot from death, but Panther doesn't want to chase, also super low. Now we're S-35's coming in from the side whilst the Panther, Elephant was facing the other way, and come the AT guns to back this up as well. With the MG leading the charge, but oh man, that may not last long. Stupid dive bomb, and the Werfer coming in. AT gun just gets out alive. Super close call. Okay, so the VP's not too bad for the Allies still. Only 2 kills for the sniper now. Going to work. These 35s are both at full. Elephant a little bit low here. Werfer's going after the sniper, but once again evading the kill. 35's getting a little bit forwards there. One of them takes a hit. Haven't seen too much action down this flank from the Allies. The double Jacksons meanwhile mobilizing on the other flank. Panther is at full though, and once again there are quite a lot of tellers here. So Rance could be the deciding factor. Oh, one of them gets triggered. His own teller. And the Jacksons swoop in for the kill. And kill the Panther there. He's got the sweepers up here now as well, so he evades this one. Got the anti-tank strafe coming in, but pretty well dodged. Jackson gets out alive. UPs are stalled once again though. Kills on the sniper. Ooh, MG just survives that whiff of barrage. M1 very far forwards here. Double pioneers on top of it though, gotta be careful. Jackson's pulling back, looking for some repairs I imagine. One getting a couple hits in on the elephant. Paris cap in the middle. M1 gets decrewed though by the double pios. P4 in there now as well. Pretty good dodge on that Werfer from the Paris. Jackson coming in now, the higher health of the two. Getting some hits in on the P4 from the side. Elephant very far forwards thanks to the spotting scopes, I think, getting the good shots in long range there.
Our opponents are seizing a sector.
Oh, now Panther making moves on the flank. Jackson has to be careful. Oh, the elephant snipes at that super long range.
We are down to 200 points.
Ooh. S-35 got a hit in. Oh, that squad's got a bazooka. I was like, what was that? Oh, Panther going in for the kill on the Jackson. Misses its first shot though. But the bazooka may be the difference. Yeah, it is. S-35 is having trouble though. They're a little bit cumbersome. I think they're both on focus sight at the moment as well, moving extremely slowly. Bombs. Oh, get a good kill in the middle. The push on the flank shut down by the Panzer IV. Allies run out of steam here. S-35 is missing. Black Panzer goes down. Elephant chipping in though. Back up to full. P4 blitzing. Try and knock out both these S-35s. The T-gun helping out. Is this? S-35 manages to not get flanked though. P4 trying to get out, but it's too late. The VPs have drained out. Well, it was a very close match here. Narrow margins, you know. Couple very close escapes on the Axis armor. I think overall that was kind of the deciding factor. Just Axis picking off the Allied armor and just getting away, you know, with their tanks one shot from death more often than not. Things like that happening. Ultimately, they just kept like pulling ahead ever so slightly. Their double Werfers as well were going to town on the infantry, lots of kills. Very impressive sniper preservation though, 104 kills from scoped. Very good work there. But yeah, the preservation as well from Deco and his squads was a little bit underwhelming in the early game. And didn't micro. It was very hard to, but didn't micro times when he had like 5 vehicles very effectively. Also, I feel like scoped just never really got that much done with his tanks throughout the whole game. The Elephant really kept him in check. I would like to see a little bit more action coming down this flank from him. Even though, you know, with all the spotting scopes around, it's very hard to get the drop on your opponent. Well, I'll wrap on that, guys. If you like your game to be cast by me, details in the video description below. Otherwise, I'll catch you off the next thrilling installment. Goodbye and good luck.